Hi, friends. Welcome to New in the Studio. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And how's your Monday? I hope that you had a good Monday, and if not, I hope the rest of the week proves to be better. And if you did, yippee! Woohoo is right. I mentioned on Saturday that I want to share with you some banners that you can make using the Party Alphabet dies. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get started. In the catalog on page 86 has a bundle for the dies and the banners. You can get both, which is super handy to be able to get both together. They are about almost 3 inches. If you heard me say the other day, they are 2 and 15 16ths inch. Yep. So very close to 3 inches. Super fun that you can layer them on the banners. Okay, lots of, oh, I like that. Have a fun day. That's fun. Ha ha ha. You could use the negative, and then like I showed you last time, you could make a card using the banners, or you could use the negative and use a blending brush. So all fun things. Here are the dies. They are quite large. And I mentioned on Saturday, are you going to give me the thing? Okay. I mentioned on Saturday that the dies come in kind of a different assortment. Like they have friends. They have them so they fit together well, and it's not in alphabetical order. So I moved them. Otherwise, I would never know if I had all the dies. And then the ones that are extras, I just put in a little baggie because I don't want to throw them away, but some of these little things, the Enye, yeah, specialty letters that I don't use, I just stuck in here because then I thought I don't need those on the front. Although this could be confetti. Maybe I'll stick that one on because that could be confetti. We could have a little piece of a little party with that. All right, so these are the letters. They're huge. I mean, look at my hands on top of them. They're really big, which is super fun. They come in a very large envelope like this. Party alphabet dies and party banner. Whoa, okay. Party banner dies. Here are the banners. There are the banners. So all like just big, 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 big. Okay, so I'm going to show you first a very simple graduation banner. Actually, should I pull this back over? I'll leave these here for a moment. I did start it, and by starting it, I actually learned a couple of things. So I layered it just by going up one die bigger here. And on other ones, I went up more, so you'll see. But I started, congrats. So let's go ahead and finish this. So I went ahead, and these are the colors. There we go. These are the colors of his, I only know one graduate. These are the colors of his school that he's going to. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a Jayhawk, which is awesome, in Kansas. I tried using the this glue as well as the adhesive, and I like the adhesive better because if the glue gets on here, it sort of makes it so it has a little mark, and I didn't like that. So I like using the adhesive instead. All right, so I'll just stick these on. I'll just do a couple. You don't need to see me. Oh, and that's where when I started to do this, I thought, the first one, I thought, well, how am I going to know? How do I make them kind of even? So what I did the C first, going in order, is I took a Post-it note and I just, after I got the C stuck on, I measured, I cut it so that it's at the V and at the letter. So if I am to set this here, I know that if I put the R here, it should be pretty close to the right spacing. So CONGRA. I have a couple different sizes here because I'm going to do something else with the others. Oh, there's one. GRA. So I am actually going to mail this with his graduation card, which if you saw the other day, I made one with his graduation card. And his mom used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Okay, got adhesive on that, and we'll see. Kind of get it off a little bit. All right, A, and I need a T. Let's see which ones I stuck together. So this one, the red is bigger than the blue. There we go. And one more. Red is bigger than the blue. Okay, so let's just do these last two. But how fun. How fun. And the reason I chose this size is because it has to fit in an envelope. So, whoops, where's my little pink paper? So I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you the price of these in a moment, but congrats. One more. S. I'm going to do the S and the exclamation on the same exclamation on the same one, just because I want to. Congrats. And I've got a little exclamation point here. And I'll tell you, his name is Leo. If it had been Christopher, I would not have done his name. But I was like, Leo? I can do Leo. Leo is short. And I probably am doing this mostly because I have these dies and I wanted to show you. And I was like, oh, well, I want to do something I can give away rather than just, oh, I probably should have moved it over a little bit so we can put the exclamation point there too. Congrats. Let's start with the dot. Oop. There. And uh-oh. All right. I have a lot of adhesive all over this. I'm not sure if I have it on the right side or the wrong side, but oops. I'm going to go over that with a tissue after, and then the little fibers will pick up will stick to the glue, and then it won't feel sticky. It might still look that way, but okay. So congrats, right? Totally did not take very long at all. And I will take a picture of this once it's all completed. But then for his name, I thought, oh, I'm going to do it the other way and do blue in the background. And I'm not going to make this whole thing in front of you. I'll just put together one right now. And like I said, I will go ahead and take a picture of it once it's done. The other thing I was thinking, if you could stamp on the paper, you could stamp graduation caps, you could stamp all sorts of things. I mean, you could just go crazy. I feel like that's crooked. Is it crooked? I don't know. All right. You get the idea with a congratulations, how fun to make a banner. There we go. All right. Congratulations, Leo. Awesome. So here's my E and my O. This paper, you could use silver. I was just using up paper. So this is the holographic paper, which is no longer available. And I thought, well, that's okay. I want something bright, but I don't want, or something shiny, but I don't want something glittery for him. So I'm going to somehow attach that together with a ribbon. That's going to be a pretty thick card, but that's okay. I'm going to pile them up, put them in the card, and then won't that be a fun, fun surprise when he opens it? Okay, let me show you another one that is so fun. I'm just going to do the first two letters. And this one, I am using a much larger die. You can see that. I think it's the second to the largest. Let's look and see. That should stay with Leo. There we go. Yeah, second to the largest die. And this one is the next one down. You can see there's just a little bit of a border. And again, I think this Designer Series paper, Floral Delights, I don't think it's current. And I thought, well, that's a perfect way to use up some of my paper, right? Because you are kind of using a lot of it, not going to lie, but it's so pretty. There we go. All right, there's that. And then I dropped down quite a few levels, quite a few layers to get down to here. So I went from here down like 4 sizes to go here. And this one is going to be a summer banner. Summer, whoop, whoop. I love summer. All of this paper all came in the same one. I suppose you could do it like that too. I'm going to center it. I'm just going to put that adhesive on there and center it. This is the vellum. There we go. And then I was spelling summer. So I first was starting with the printed paper, and then I'm like, you know what? I really feel like I can't see that well enough. Not just because I can't see, but because I want it brighter. And of course, it's going to get popped up. So let's decide which is the top. Oh, yes, it definitely goes this way. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some adhesive on that, or some dimensionals on that. And you know what? I think I will use my little pink thing again. See if I might need to make a different one. Yeah, I'm going to center that. Yes. All right, I'm just going to do 2 letters to show you because won't that be a fun? Look at how big that banner is. How fun is that? And these take no time at all to die cut out. So with the designer series paper, I did 2. I folded it in half and did 2 at a time. With the cardstock, I also did 2. And here's the trick with the cardstock. I'm going to snag one here. With the cardstock, I don't know if you know this, but when you use your, I know they don't fit on this, but when you use your plates, and normally we take a plate and we put our paper down like this, and then we run it through like that, correct? However, when you do it like that, it will not cleanly cut through 2 layers of cardstock. However, if you turn this over, I don't know why, and then put the paper on and then run it through 2 layers, no problem, super clean cut. So if you put the blade side up, for whatever reason, it cuts a little bit cleaner. So if you have something with a lot of detail, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Or like in this case, I want to cut 2. I want to cut as many as I can at the same time because I don't want to cut lots of letters. I like to do it all at once. All right, let's make sure we get the right side. That's the back side. So just think about all the designer series paper and how fun, what fun things you could make. And we could put, I mean, as I was making just the, oops, let's put that on here. As I was making just this one, I'm like, oh, we could put flowers on this. We could put, you know, all of a sudden I was like going crazy thinking of all the things you could make to put on the banner, like up in the, like up here, here's my letter, like up here, how fun we could put like a big flower, or I don't know what, just feels like we could do lots of things with it. So I am just going to try to get those somewhat even without any marker, but if I was doing a whole bunch as in summer, I would definitely go ahead and use, oh, look at that, Stampin' Up. Isn't that fun? I'm going to finish it and then I'm going to put it up somewhere to just because it's summer. Wouldn't that be fun? You could have one for each season. All right, so I showed you graduation one. I showed you this one. Now I have to show you, and I'm using retired paper because this one is for, so my granddaughter, Frankie, thinks, they're living with us right now, and Frankie thinks that the bedroom is just hers. Well, hate to break it to you, Franks, but she has a sister. I'm just curious which one it was. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the 8th largest, 8th from the middle to the smallest to largest. But Frankie seems to think the room is hers, and that's because she saw the room before, probably before Tilly was born. So I cut out these fun, look at how fun that is, glitter, glitter. I think this is still available, and I'm going to show you where I got these dies from, or these dies. These are, I have them here. Maybe I do not. Oh, here they are, right here. These are the Spotlight on Nature dies. And I forget, because I pulled it out and I used this one right here, but I forget there's a whole nother set behind there. What? Spotlight on Nature. So here's what I do when I die cut it. Same thing that I just told you with the other one. If I die cut it this way, there is a whole bunch of these little pieces that stay in the paper. If I die cut it upside down like this, run it through like that, they all come out. I don't know, but that's the way it is. All right. I don't know that I want to pop any of this up. There's kind of a lot of letters, although that would be fun, but no, I'm not going to. Stay strong, Lisa, because it's going to say Frankie and Tilly's room, and that's kind of a lot. So we'll put this here, and this paper is from the scrapbooking paper with the bees. Isn't this so fun? Look at how cute. It would be Frankie and Tilly's room. The big Ann needs to be like blaring different color. It's not, it's going to be the same color, but So this one, it would probably be easier. I feel like the glue is a little bit quicker and maybe a little bit easier, but I'm just gonna do this for now. So, and then when I'm done, I will take some ribbon, probably some ribbon that's retired, because I don't know if you know, I do kind of hoard ribbon. I love ribbon. And so I have lots of retired ribbon and connect them. So either two ways I can do that. Number one, I can punch little holes in here and then tie it. Each one would have a little bow. Or we can just put it, I just noticed that doesn't have enough glue on it. I don't want it to come undone, right? Or we can just put them like this, and that's where you put a little staple so that you don't have to do so much of the ribbon. And then you just do the ribbon on the very ends, which is fun too. All right, when this is done and on the door, I will take a picture of it and I will show you, because I die cut the letters. Now I'm like, I got to finish it. They're coming on Thursday. They come Thursday to Sunday this week. And so once I finish it and to get it on the door, I'm going to take it, show you a picture. Okay, I'll take a picture and then show you. Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about, oh, here's the envelope. Remember I said I wanted Leo's to fit, squirrel, in here. I chose it specifically so that it could fit in the envelope. Okay, I wanted to go back to these for just a moment on page 85, 86, and they are kind of expensive. I'm not going to lie. So the bundle is $125. That's a pretty big investment. I think it's worth it. I think it's really fun. But I was thinking, so with your 15% discount that you get automatically, because this one's a Canadian price. Oh, actually, sorry, that's if you bought them separately. But this is the bundle with the saving 10%. So 125, and with your 10% or 15% that you get automatically towards the next order, you would save $18.75. So it would be $106.25. All right, still kind of a lot. If you were to join Stampin' Up! For $99, you get $160 worth of product. And this would be, you could get it with your starter kit. That's one way to do it. Or you would automatically, you get your 20% off and the 15% off. So that would bring this whole thing down to $81.25. I'm like, okay, still a big investment, but not as much as $125. So if you're interested in any of that and you're like, Lisa, I have no idea what you just talked about, that's okay. Just let me know and I'd be happy to share with you what that all means. I want to just show you this quick. Look how, I love this, how this is what made me, where you're not even on the camera. There you are. Go up a little bit, stay clear. Stay still. These little flowers, I just thought, oh, how fun is that? Love it, love it, love it, love it. So that is what I have for you today. Super, super excited about these. I mean, I feel like the possibilities are really quite endless, and they're pretty quick to make. I was really happy that it did not take a long time to die cut them, because like I said, you can do doubles. So I hope you enjoyed that. I think it's really fun. If you want to learn how to get that discount, there are no strings attached. So let me know, and I'm happy to meet with you over coffee or talk to you. I'll buy the coffee or chat with you so that you can get those for a much lower price than $125. All right, friends, I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Okay, happy stamping, friends. Here we go. Bye.